Well, hi. Welcome back to Glitter 50. I know, I'm I'm good and bad at this. Let's just put it that way. So, 2 years ago, um a brand came out with um the Avatar collection, and it had earth, wind, fire, and water. I was like, what are the four elements? And it was Lethel and the last Avatar. Well, now they've gone and done Lethel and the Legend of Korra. Now, I don't know this one as much as I know the Avatar. I've watched it, but not like I'm. I don't know all the characters. So, and they're probably written on here, but these names are kind of out there for me. Anyway, this is part of the collection. I didn't get all of it. And I purchased all of this myself. This is a plumping lip oil, and it is bright red. Woo! I can smell it. I'm not going to save all of the boxes, even though some of them are super, super cute. Um, these are probably my favorite products from the Avatar collection. These are the dual liners, and this part is super cute because you can't have one without the other. You'll so, and you open it like this. It's really, really cute. Oh, there. I was like, what happened? This is what they are. So these are liners. This is like a burgundy brown. I love their liners. Absolutely love their liners. And this is a silver. Maybe if I shake it up a little bit, you can see it. I just want it to be more. There you go. There. Love, love, love this formula. And as much as I want to keep these boxes, I'm not going to keep these boxes because of the way that I store them. And this is a blue and or a black and a teal, and I'll show you. One swipe. So good. Let's see if this one does it with one swipe too. Yes, it does. And that's such a pretty color. Oh, I'm so excited. But the other part of this collection is the Rava and Patu collection. These are the eyeshadow palettes. Now I'm going to show you individually, but look at the fine detail. I generally throw away these packages, but probably not this time. Oh, I have to take off the little. See, this is how you know that I haven't opened it, because the little. Oh my goodness, look at those colors. Let me see if I can show you the right way. You can see all the names. So this is the Vatu. And in the middle, this shade right here is called Rava. And then here is the Rava palette. Has the same laser cut edges. Again, I have to take the little white things off. Maybe. I don't want to dig my finger into them. One more. Come on. Get out of there. Doesn't want to come out. It's shy. Okay. And this right here is the Vatu color. Because here's the other thing about this collection. If you know anything about Legends of Korra, you can't have light without dark. And that's just in general. You cannot have light without dark. But trying to hold these in a way where you can see them. They're magnetized. So you can use them as a whole palette. Like that. So pretty. So pretty. And today, I'm only using one of them today. And I'm going to use the Rava palette. That's this one. Oh, it's so pretty. Such a pretty color. All right. I'm going to go into my Singe Beauty. And, okay. Avatar 1. That's the color I'm going to use first. So pretty. So, thank you very much for all the well wishes and the thoughts about my uncle. They're having a 2-day affair as far as his services go, and I cannot be there. I'm hoping that they are going to live stream it because I really want to see. They're doing a National Guard salute to him because he served our country. And he deserves it. I mean, I think all service members deserve it. I'm going to go into this color right here, and that is Astral Projection. And if you know this series, you know. So pretty. Such a pretty color. And of course, between the fact that it's already sweltering in my office and my eyes just automatically, have water coming from them. It's an interesting take. So I'm doing okay. Life goes on as it always does. I'm just sad because I miss him. Not that I talk to him all the time, but I always knew he was there if I needed to talk to him. And the fact that he's no longer there just, it's hard. And I know my Aunt Liz is having a hard time with it. I know it. I'm going to go into this shade right here. And this is called, I have to turn it, Balance Restored. Look at that color. And I'm going to go on the outside of this color and blend, just soften that line, but with a different color because I can. Then I'm just blending, just softening all the lines, blending things together, Gosh, that's so pretty. All right. Oh, and I really want to use Bound Together. It's this purpley teal, and then I'm going to go into Spirited Light, which is this one. So I'm going to use these two colors and see how that works. Gosh, that's pretty. And I didn't have to use a whole heck of a lot to get very, very pigmented shadows. Lethel is very good with their colors, but a lot of indie brands are. This is one of the best. I don't have a lot of Lethel. I only have the Avatar and now the Legend of Korra because a lot of the other palettes that they make, I have colors like that. I have colors like this also. However, I like having the complete collection. That's weird of me, I know, but it's what I like. So, and I think the other part of this is I used to watch The Last Avatar and Legend of Korra with my children. And so it just reminds me of a time when my children were close and when I could see them. I don't see them as often as I would like. 3 of them live in Oregon. I live in Washington. 1 of them lives in Idaho with my granddaughters. And I have another that lives in Utah. She's a newer addition to the family. My adopted daughter is the one that lives in Idaho, and her sister we have chosen to adopt as well, and she lives in Utah with her family, with a granddaughter and 2 grandsons. My son lives in Portland, Oregon, and he has a wife and her 2 children. So I have a grandson and a granddaughter, and then the granddaughter has 2 children. Families grow in mysterious ways, let's put it that way. But oh, isn't that pretty? I really like that. I like that a lot. I was thinking it was going to have a different look to it, but I can't see the purpliness to that teal color, but I think in certain lights you'll be able to see it, like the way you turn, but I think it also takes on the color that's around it. So look at that though. It's so pretty. Alrighty. Now, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. It got warm in here for a second, so I had to go and do something else and come back. So, putting on some Melt Blur cream. This stuff works okay. I haven't found... Okay, so let me put it this way. I don't have large pores. I don't have acne-prone skin. I have pretty normal skin. So, oh, look at there. So having, sorry, that's my husband. Makeup primer. This is my Luxe foundation. Is it foundation? Matches skin color and texture perfectly. Yeah, color changing foundation. Because it's that color. But when it goes on, it kind of morphs and just evens out my skin tone. And I'm not putting any concealer on today. It's so warm out. It's just too warm. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. All right. Because I've been sitting here for like 2 minutes, not even, and I'm already sweating. But I can't turn on, like, I don't have a central air system, and it just is what it is. So I think I've used all of my bronzers over the past week. I use the Juvia's Place. I only have 4. I use the Juvia's Place and the Elf, and I took the Huda on my trip to the East Coast, so I'm just trying to use what I have. I'm getting a fairly big pan in there, but there's still a lot of product still left in there. Trying to decide what color blush do I want to use. Oh, hold on. Grogu wanted in. Okay, I'm going to use my Snow White. This is called Just Rosy. That's what she looks like. But you have to use kind of a stiffer brush with this formula. This is the Super Shock from ColourPop. Ta-da! But so with this collection from Lethel, they are supposed to have 2 blush lighters. They're really highlighters, but they are delayed. They wanted to get the collection out, but they are delayed. So when they come in, I'll order those. Do I want? I do want the blue. I don't want that one, but I want this one. That color. I don't even know if you can see that color. Can you see it? I can see it, but it's very light in comparison. If I had done a different color, you might have been able to see it a little bit more, but this is what I wanted. It's so pretty. Like I could do a whole different type of thing with it, but no. It's where I keep all my... No, I'll do this one. My NYX Buttermelt Highlighter. This is the hardest part of this. Opening this up. I don't like the packaging. Just takes me a little bit to figure out how to get it open. So, but when it goes on, it's such a pretty color. It's so... You see that highlight? Oh my gosh. It's just so pretty. Yeah. Great product. Hate the packaging. And maybe it's just me because my nails are the way they are. I need to redo them or get them done. But that's something for another time. Okay. So now I'm trying to use this up. That first squirt was a direct line. Now I take a sponge and go over the top. Two things. So I'm going to use, this is the ColourPop liner from the New Moon collection, I believe. Don't ask me what it's called. That's my liner. Now, this is a plumping lip gloss. So, wish me luck. for sure. This is a plumping lip gloss. And I want to tone this red down just a little bit. So I'm going to use my Rare Beauty I don't think that's going to do it, but now I don't want to put it back in, so I'm going to clean it off. Whew. Oh my. That is some plumping stuff. Like I can feel it on my tongue and I haven't even licked my lips or anything. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So now I'm going to put on my Half Magic. I'll let you know if it stops burning by the time I'm done. It does not feel like it will, but I'll let you know. But I love this mascara. The color of it. Makes me happy. I know, Tanky, I hear you. It's hot in here, huh? My dog, he's a Maltese Pomeranian, and he's hot. I actually have all 3 dogs and one of my 2 cats. You hear a bell in the background? That's my cat. Her name is Binks. I would lift her up, but she is not a hold me cat. I exist in your world and you do not touch me. Every once in a while she'll let me pet her, but she's not a hold me cat. She likes to roam. She likes to do her own thing, but she does not like to be held. She's like, no thanks. No thanks. So holding her is not in the cards. There we go. I know I just spent like 5 minutes doing my eyes or my lashes. So here we go. Now, on here, my lips look super, super bold and it looks kind of funky. But in person, they're a lot tamer. Like it doesn't look as wild. At least I don't think so. But anyway, this is my eye look. The lips are still burning. I'm hoping to keep it on, but they're still burning. But this is me today. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, who's better than you? Nobody. Have a great day. Bye.